that we would like to fill you in on when it comes to Winter Storm Orson, because, hey, knowledge is power.
Disruptive storm sweeping its way through the northeast.
We're really going to get blasted with wind, very tight pressure gradient through there.
Winter Storm Orson is well underway now.
And the winds will stay strong and gusty into the evening hours.
That's been one of the hallmarks with this storm, has been the wind.
Look at these really gusty winds that we're going to see for Monday, still during the afternoon, 60 to 70 mile per hour winds.
It's going to be really, really rough traveling.
Well, here's a perfect example of why you need to pay attention, goodness, wow, to wind advisories.
Really, the worst of it is going on as we speak. It's going to continue through a good chunk of the day.
Looks like some miserable conditions eastern New England.
That brings us to the Bombogenesis. That's a fun word, isn't it?
It bombs out, rapid intensification.
Something very strange happened that really confuses me.
All right, stay cool. Hit the button, baby. Thor News presents. Hey, y'all, I got some bad news for you on multiple fronts. A, right now, the northeast coast is undergoing bombogenesis. B, we got storms coming to the west coast, to the south, and then back to the northeast coast again. And then C, on top of that, I've been sick for like 3 or 4 days where my whole head has been congested to levels I've never even had before. I could feel like my face bones were hurting. So, nice, cool Thor is out sick today, and angry, irritable Thor is here with you. So I've been doing a lot of work on these storms, and then I pass out, and then half the work is gone due to time constraints. And so here we are. I'm trying to catch up, update you guys, and then I want to cover the Oroville situation with the breaking spillways and dams and 200,000 people evacuated. So yeah, what we're looking at now is the condition of the bombogenesis happening in the northeast. The latest report I've seen says 30 inches of snow, but the snow is not the real deal Holyfield we were looking at, man. Like, snow is snow. So Canadians, before you start going, oh my God, we do that all the time, you know, like, okay, get it. But here you're getting 70 mile per hour winds. And so, like, Doc Savage, if you want to impress me, go stand outside 70 mile per hour winds for like an hour or two, then come back in and brag how tough Canadian you are, okay? So yeah, look at this thing, man. Like, I'll just kick it over that mean sea level pressure. Oh yeah, that's mean. And now let's kick on over to a jet stream at 250 kilometers above, shall we? Yeah, that's what we got going on. So now I'm going to give you some reports from the report people.
Heavy snow, powerful winds that will lead to travel disruptions and power outages. There could be property damage too.
Still a full-scale blizzard in effect along down East Maine and over into the Canadian Maritime Provinces.
Winter Storm Orson has just been a beast for parts of northern New England, but it hasn't just been northern New England. I mean, parts of Massachusetts have got a decent amount of snow out of this system, a couple inches in Boston.
Look at this. 2 feet of snow in some places in this dark blue area.
Have you guys had enough snow in the northeast yet? We've got a lot of snow to go, especially as you get farther toward the north, a good solid foot to a foot and a half.
And there you can see the swirl right here. That's the storm.
But here's the deal. As the day progresses, the amount of snow falling out of the sky is going to decrease, but the wind stays really strong. So even with that snow on the ground, you still could have blizzard conditions.
It's just a very windy day, not only across New England and New York State, but across portions of Pennsylvania, the mid-Atlantic states, and even out into the Midwest.
But the wind story, highly engaged. I mean, we're talking 60, 70 mile per hour gusts and some really big waves in the forecast.
Now, of course, all that stuff means really strong winds, so we're still going to be gusting up around 50 or more through a good chunk of the day before things quiet down tomorrow morning.
And let's take a look at how windy it is. Wind gusts 50 to 60 miles an hour in this kind of darker purple area right along the coast, really right along the I-95 corridor, almost all the way down to D.C. Those winds will start to diminish during the nighttime hours of Monday night, so that's going to be an issue. Okay, let's take...
And that's causing problems here. Power outages are our main concern. We've had that heavy, wet snow accumulate on the trees, the power lines.
That brings us to the bombogenesis. That's a fun word, isn't it?
So here is a look at this thing really bombing out. I mean, we're talking about a significant pressure drop in just about 12 hours' time. So this is even more greater than bombogenesis, which is typically 1 millibar per hour in a 24-hour period.
Got the big blizzard, and there could be another big snowstorm coming into the Northeast later in the week.
And, all right, so yeah, I'll get back. In the next video, we'll cover all of the other storms that are coming during the week. And then I'm going to cover the Oroville thingy. And hopefully I'll get one of my space videos out. And maybe I'll start to feel good eventually. I'm telling you, man. It's been weird sickness. Okay, so my prayers are with you, people in the Northeast. Hopefully everybody prepared properly. All right. And the wind is the situation, man. The wind. You get that, Johnny? Okay. It's total cloud water. As you can see, there's a lot of moisture and precipitation still in the areas. And I do want to remind people that, like, last Thursday, they were saying the storm was going to be nowhere near as bad as Nico. And they start saying, okay, this is going to be as bad as Nico. And then they start saying, okay, it's going to be much worse than Nico. So the weather forecasts have been changing at record rates. You know, so we're breaking new records every day on all different kinds of subjects and varieties. All right, peace out. Be back soon.
Now, this is a very tricky forecast. Okay, what's going on here?
Northern New England, we were slammed. Here we snow again.
There are many specifics that we would like to fill you in on when it comes to Winter Storm Orson, because, hey, knowledge is power.
Disruptive storm sweeping its way through the Northeast.
We're really going to get blasted with wind, very tight pressure gradient through there.
Winter Storm Orson is well underway now.
And the winds will stay strong and gusty into the evening hours.
That's been one of the hallmarks with this storm has been the wind.
Look at these really gusty winds that we're going to see for Monday. Still during the afternoon, 60 to 70 mile per hour winds.
It's going to be really, really rough traveling.
Well, here's a perfect example of why you need to pay attention. Goodness, wow, to wind advisories.
Really, the worst of it is going on as we speak. It's going to continue through a good chunk of the day.
Looks like